2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And a substantial run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning offensive player of the year. It's coming off the season where he totaled over 2,000 yards from scrimmage for the second time in his career. He truly can do it all.
Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Ayuk goes in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Rams hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team. And think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Purdy on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Brock Purdy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Flush to his right. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few complete.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Purdy. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So first thing crossing my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as the They score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Niners 28, Rams 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now Stafford. Complete. Smith has it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for.
Touchdown! Tutu Atwell. 27 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Breaks through the contact. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here. Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Complete to Atwell. First down and goal to go.
Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Stafford. Smith catches left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Keith Smith from 4 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while they've got his man complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 rather than 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half, he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 73 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Connecting with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean,